All right. So, as we are done with the hard problems, if you saw yesterday's video, today we are on to yes, cool. So yeah, today we are on to express questions, which is okay. So we have solution here, we have files here, and we also have test. Okay. So there is two questions. One is file server and the other is to do server. So I guess let's just do this file server one, as it seems like a little less description, and to do's.json. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see. You need to create an express HTTP server in Node.js which will handle the logic of a file server. Use built-in Node.js FS module. The expected API endpoints are defined below. Get files. Return a list of file present in files directory. Uh, Response would be 200 OK with an array of file names in the JSON format. Okay. Example is localhost 3000 files. Okay. And get file name returns the content of a given file by name. So we are using the file name from the request path parameter to read the file from the directory. Response 200 OK with the file content as the response body if found, or 404 not found if not found. Should return file not found as text if file is not found. Okay. For any other route not defined in the server, return 404. Testing the server, run npm run test file server command in terminal. Okay. Test file server. Oh, this is solution. Okay. Test file. I mean, okay, let's see. Is this the test? Anyways, here is our express reference. So first of all, we need to listen on the port 3000. So we have done const express, require express. Same with the fs thing. Path is also there. And we have created our app instance. So we'll listen on the port 3000. Let me also open. What the fuck? Okay, right now obviously there won't be anything. So here is how we can define a normal get route, which is app.get. There is a function which has the request and response, and we can have we can define stuff. This is, for example, it is getting the n from a request query or request, and then we are calling some function to do whatever stuff. Okay. So maybe what we can do first is return a list of files. Okay. How do we do that? We know how to read from the file. That is what we have done in easy problems. Yeah, easy problems. Use, okay. Let me just copy this, or just copy this. and paste it here. So maybe we can define a function read from file, and inside we'll just wrap it inside this function. Man, I really hate the spacing, this small spacing. I don't know why it happens. But ठीक है. Okay, so this is something that we are getting as an input. So we can pass it here, and response should be 200. Okay, with the file content as the response body found. So we can return data. I forgot how to use the status codes though. Okay. Maybe we can try to define something. Let's keep it here only. App.get slash file slash it should be, yeah, this thing, file name here, file name, request response, and okay. Const file name is equal to request dot query dot file name, read from file name. Are we missing anything? Okay, let's try. What was it? Slash file slash a dot txt. Okay, nothing is happening. Maybe we need to run the server. I think we do. Yes, we fucking do, bro. And we got a CD first. Zero to node juice. Why the hell could you not find Express? npm install Express. Am I skipping any steps? I'm not sure. Let me open the video if it does.
Man. So I would
Uh, Path argument must be of type string or an instant of buffer or here. Read from file. Okay. I don't understand shit. But let's see the syntax a bit. First of all, let us just get our server up and running. Okay. App.get slash what we can just do. I think we need to do res.send. Res.send. Hi there. No? No. Fuck. Maybe we need to return it. Ah shit, I'm not running it only. I think I gotta revise first, bruh.
please do something with this MRI report. Give me an output. Similarly, here someone is like, yeah, here is a number. Give me the sum from 1 to this number.
I've seen this, so I don't really want to watch the lecture again. I just want to try myself and get things running. Let me just see the basic example. Okay, yes. npm install express. Okay. Is there package.json? Yes, there is. App.listen. Done. It is running. Yes, it is res.send. Cool. Now we have something that is running. So, okay. Now, returns a list of files present in files directory. Okay. So, how do we get the path? Uh, which is from the files directory. We can function list files. Now what it should do, it should go into the files folder, check for all the files, and it should return a list of names of files that are present there. Array of file names basically. So let's say files is an empty array first. But how do we go to this particular folder and check for all the file names? Okay, I think at this point I should search how to list all file names from a particular folder in JS. Okay. So we have this. Oh shit, there is a function named read dir. So we just need to pass the path, error files. If error, return error obviously, and console log file names and directory. Okay. Const files path is equal to dot slash files. Then inside this, let's just call fs dot read dir, and we pass in files path and error and files, which if there is an error, then we res dot send error fetching files error, and if there is not, let me try if we can res dot send twice. All the files in directory for each sorry, files for each. File res dot send file. How does that look? Okay. Now instead of this. Let me call. No, sorry, not this. Let me just copy this, paste it here. Get all the files. So slash files, and we just call list files over here, and let's see if it is cannot get files. Okay, files. Well, we are sending the correct thing, I guess so. Let's see what the console is saying. Connecting to violates the following content default src none. This process blah is used as a fallback. Failed to route file not found. Why is it not found? We are defining it explicitly. Ah shit, maybe I need to run it again. Res is not defined. Uh, 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 uh. Oh shit, okay. So if we are doing something outside of the function, then we cannot use res, obviously. So then the question is, what do we do? Maybe we can store it in the array, and we cannot console log it, right? Fuck. Okay. Where is my. Okay, I guess I removed it. Const all files is an empty array. So let's do all files dot push return all files, and const list is equal to res dot send list. Accessing non-existing property all of module exports inside circular dependency user. Okay. Okay, it is returning an empty array. But why is it not pushing? Did it not get the files? Okay, let me console log it first. Then we can see what is happening here. Console error. Let me copy this as well. Oh, now it is showing. How the hell is that? The fuck? So, god damn, I don't understand this. Where the hell is this? And why does it keep appending? Damn. Okay. First of all, I've commented this code out. So it should not be getting used in the first place. Okay, so now nothing is happening. It's just giving back the regular array. But here it is printing. Uh, why is it printing two things though? Like, oh no. Okay. So we have successfully logged the file name in the console. Now the only thing remaining is to see how this is behaving. So it printed an empty array and then this warning and then the file names and directory. Okay. I think we need to return all files from here, or maybe all files dot push file. Now let's see. So initially it is empty, and if we refresh it once, okay, then the same thing is happening again. So why does it get empty initially? Fuck. Uh, so we have initialized this empty array here. We have given the file path. Now we are giving it to this function which is reading the directory names. If there is an error, it will give an error. If not, then it will console log each file and it will push them. Maybe let me create a new file. Okay. Let me stop the server. Make sure. Okay. Now let me start it again. But every time I refresh, it keeps appending it. So every time someone goes to this get this route, it calls that function and then it sends out the list. So maybe what I can do is define this here only so that it always initializes it with an empty array. All files is not defined. Shit. Where are we using it? Line 39. Ah, fuck. But we are not going through a loop here, right? No, I think there it should. That's the place it should be. Yes. But now it is empty. Because when we call this function, it is empty. Then we do all this. But we are pushing it here, right? Let me console log it. Okay. It is perfectly fine. Should I return it from here directly? Or should I not wrap this inside a function at all? That might be an issue as well. But then this function will return nothing. See, undefined. I think I need to take out this function. And let's do this here directly, and then but I don't think that's gonna work either. Yep. uh, which line? 30. Oh shit. All files is not defined. 57. Now there is nothing there. Okay, at least it is printing these things. Let me console.log this. Undefined, undefined, undefined. Why is it undefined though? Aren't we returning some value here? Here it was simple, right? Because we were returning the answer, and then because there was only this simple function. Here it is like, okay, so we are writing it inside that only. So nah, this is how much time has passed? 40 working minutes. Oh, okay. It seems something promising. fs.read directory. Okay. Files path. Okay. And error files if error. Return res.status. Okay, we need JSON format. Okay, okay. So forget send. Then there is res.json status success. Files is an array of the names of the files in the directory. Send this array back. Fuck. But yeah, that's the thing, right? I was not able to use res inside this thing. Maybe that was because we are doing it outside. Now we might be able to res.json. Let's say just files. See if that works. Let me restart. Okay. Shit. Okay, I should have searched Express from the start only. But alright, alright. Maybe we can also give success. It was 200 okay, right? Let me see if it is indeed giving 200 okay response from postman. Obviously, your session has expired, buddy. What the fuck? I'll have to block the screen, I guess. Where is the postman? Oh, okay. Doesn't show it. Cool. Postman. Okay. I don't even know why they gave this stay stand in option because it just doesn't fucking work. Like I've tried, like if I close this postman once and then I just do something else, then open it again, it will ask me to sign again, which is annoying as hell. Uh, localhost 3000 files. Get request. So there is 200 OK response. Returns a list of files present in files directory. So this is a list of files and 200 OK with an array of file names in JSON format. Array of file names in JSON format. Maybe what we can do is do this and file names as files. I guess I need to restart. Yep. Uh, 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 uh. Array of file names in JSON format. This is an array of file names in JSON format. Cool. So this is our res.json, which has file names and files. What if oh, let's just leave that. Fuck. After all that, we have at least solved that part. Let me remove this. Okay, now comes this real fucking thing, which is returns content of a given file by name, description. Use the file name from the request path parameter. Uh, how to get something from the request path parameter in Express. Yeah, so this is alright with the colon. When you're defining a route, use colon, user ID, product ID. Okay. Access the parameter in the handler. Inside the route handler, request.params dot file. Okay. So this is the file name. And then we were reading from the file, right? Okay, so then we need to read from the file. Cool. So we are getting the file name from the parameter, which is this one. Then use the file name. Okay. But it should be from files directory. 200 okay with the file content as the response body if found. 404 if not found. Should return file not found as text if file is not found. Okay. I think we need that. Because we are actually reading from the file. Okay. Let me pass file name here. But it would be like files path plus file name. I guess so. And if there is an error, error fetching content of from the file. And if not, then we do res.json. But or we can just do res.send and data. Okay. Fuck. Okay, yes. I was like, let me just make sure first this is running. Okay. 404 not found. Why is that? Okay, we have file, not files. Read from file is not defined. My bad. Let's run it again. Now send. Could not get response. Error is not a function. Huh? The fuck? Then why did you. Ah, shit, okay. Why was there not an error here? I don't know. The hell, man? Here it is fine, here it is not. Console.err. Let me just say log. But then you are happy. No such file or directory. Oh, shit. Let me just say this. Then are you fine with it? Yeah. Successful, bruh. Oh, fuck. We have finally got this after like struggling so much with and with minimum searching for answers, by the way. Let me also try B real quick. Okay. Let me say error now. What will happen with you? Now it is fine. Let me return it. Then let's see. Then it is again fine. I don't know what the hell was its issue. Now let's also see if we give something else. Yeah, see? If there is an error, then it is showing its true colors. Let me just do log. So we just we need to handle this error properly, basically. What if we do res.send here? Invalid status code. Error fetching content from the file. How to throw an error in Express when reading from a file. Hmm. Oh, first of all, we are not using middlewares. So let me see if it is still functioning the same for the valid things. Okay, it is. All right. So all of those things are fine. It's just that we are console logging the error. And here I'm doing res.send. Console.error. Error. Res.send. Use res.status. Status. Send body instead. Okay. No, we don't want to use middleware, bruh. This might help. Maybe. Let's see. Once again, let us check for the normal thingy. Okay. We are using that dude. What the hell? I'm not using status comma body. I'm just Fucking hell. Okay. I think this error handling I can do later because I don't seem to catch a break here with the same things again and again. At least we have done the things. 404 if not found. It should return, or maybe let's just use try and catch. Right? Const data is equal to this thing. S dot send data catch error and this thing. Now let's see. Let me just cut this out. Let me first verify it is working. Okay. What the fuck do you want me to do, bro? Okay, fuck, bro. Yeah, I think I'll go back to my original code. Okay, I guess I'll have a look at it tomorrow or maybe later after I'm done with the dinner because it is dinner time and I guess we have spent enough time on it. It's like, yeah, 1 hour, and I'll try to maybe revise everything again and then come back to it. So also get some help with AI and all about this error thingy because other than that it seems to be working pretty all right. Yeah. So yeah, that is it for this one. I'll see you tomorrow. I didn't couldn't finish to do and all everything today, but I guess that was expected. But yeah, let's see. I'll fix this one first, and then we'll move on to do. Cool. Bye bye.